What's going on, guys? It's T-Bone Squad here again. Sorry if I was late and I haven't made any videos. Been under a lot of stress lately. I've been doing some personal stuff, but we are back. I'm gonna be doing a couple of gameplays, not only for Skyrim, but I'm also gonna be doing some gameplays for this wonderful games you guys are seeing here, Subnautica. Now, for those of you who are interested in survival games, this is the actual goodest survival game there is out there, along with Ark Survival, but I prefer this game more than Ark Survival. So we're going to get into this here. We're going to do a couple of gameplays on this game here, and I'm going to show you what this game is based off on. Now, basically, Subnautica is based off on a story where it takes place on the Aurora, and the Aurora, as you can see in the picture, the Aurora suffers an extremely disruption, and the whole spaceship collapsed. And so you're on a life pod, you take refugee on an alien planet, and you have to survive. Now, before we get into the survival details, I want to explain to you about this game. The game is basically off on a crafting game. If you want to think of Minecraft and Ark Survival put together, that's exactly what this game is all about. It's crafting, building, feeding yourself, hydrating yourself, you name it. It's all detailed. The game is great. Right now there's a whole bunch of bugs for the game right now as we speak, only for Xbox One. PC has a better update, and they have a fewer updates than us, but that's okay because they're gonna be giving an update sooner or later, and patience is the key. So if you see any bugs in my video, do not be alarmed, do not be afraid. I'm just giving you guys the heads up. The game is really wonderful though, I like it. So let's get this started. Now, as you can see here, we're getting out of the Aurora right now. There was a big explosion on the Aurora. I'm in my life pod right now. I'm going to take refugee, so you guys are seeing right there, and that it's a big ass explosion. I gotta take out this fire. So basically when you spawn in, you're gonna spawn in with a whole bunch of flames everywhere. Take the fire extinguisher, light this whole place up with some good old water, and just cool it down, and you're gonna begin your survivor techniques. And of course, this iPad is gonna bring it up.
Greetings, survivor. We've chosen another day to assist you in further survival emergency situations.
Now, this is a basic tool that you need to have on you at all times. This is your basic tool. Of course, you could change your life pod color, like how you want to visualize it from when you're far away. You can see where it's at. I usually like it green. I keep it green because green is my favorite color. So basically, this is a tool where you can look at your inventory. You can look at the creatures that you analyze. You can look at key tips into how to survive. There's also visuals of identify equipment that you have and stuff like that. It's basically a basic tool for analyzing data and stuff like that and holding your inventory. And right now I'm looking at Right now I'm looking at the basic stuff that I could craft, like medical kit fabricators, stuff like that. Although I have one already in the life pod, that is when we'll go in the... that is for when we build our own home. As you can see, there's like little cylinders and stuff like that. So let's get back on this. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go out. We want to really go out, like go out and try to hunt for some fish to keep our, as you can see, my hunger bar is the green bar, my water bar is the blue, my health is at 80%, and my oxygen is at 49, and I'm running into suiciders. We do not want to run into these guys because these guys are ridiculously powerful. One explosion and it could literally wipe half of your health. I'd probably be dead by now because I'm at 80%, so you don't want to run into those guys. And they spawned us in a pretty normal average area. They didn't literally spawn me on top of suiciders, but this is a good place for me to get crayfish powder. So, and those of you who do not know what crayfish powder is, crayfish powder along with salt deposit can actually preserve your food to last longer. So, that is, there it is. We explored a fish, the bladderfish. Bladderfish are my favorite fishes in the game because they provide with water and meat itself.
Oxygen.
And of course, you want to be careful with your oxygen because if your oxygen runs out, you can die. And you can literally lose half of your items, so we don't want that. And we are discovering new creatures as we are proceeding now. Now, the best fish in my opinion to get, is the bladderfish, the one that I told you that was my favorite. The bladderfish, like I said, it provides water and fish meat at the same time. It's way better than any of the fish in my opinion. So I recommend that you guys, the first thing you do when spawning, just get yourself bladderfishes. They're like the best food you can get. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. There we go. So as you can see, I'm using the bladderfish for filtered water. You can make better filtered water. There's disinfected water. Disinfected water fills up your water bar and your health a little bit. But right now we don't have any crayfish powder or any of that, so we can't do it. But you will be seeing more of that as we proceed throughout the game. So, and also cook boomerang, a whole bunch of other fishes you can cook, you know, just to feed yourself and the whole nine. And of course, you know, we got a bunch of scanners and stuff and flashlight. You can make a whole bunch of items for you to use throughout your adventures down beneath the ocean to help you. Laser cutter. I guess there's a couple of new stuff that I haven't seen here yet, like habitat builders. There we go. And we gotta eventually fix that little broken pod that's there with our repair tool. There we go. And this is how you eat. You go to your inventory and hydrate yourself. Hydrating yourself and feeding yourself is important in the game. I can't stress this as enough. I know there's a lot of people who go into who play Subnautica and they don't feed themselves and hydrate and they wonder how they die. Well, you have to feed yourself and hydrate yourself for you to not die, you know? So, you know, you want to make sure you're always hydrating and feeding yourself because that could be a major, big part of the game as well. And we're going to try to hunt down for some resources. Resources here are key components when trying to get some stuff. There we go. Get that going. Metal salvage. Metal salvage basically is all about titanium. You can craft metal salvage into multiple titaniums. Titanium is one of the major key items. So that's just the start for now, guys. Like I said, I want to thank my subscribers and viewers. You guys are doing great. You guys are giving me the opportunity and faith to keep putting up some videos for you guys. Just make sure to please subscribe and like to this video. It's the only way I'm going to be able to, you know, lay down some new videos for you guys. Again, shout out to Team X players. Those guys are doing a wonderful job. They've hit 194 views and probably more as we speak. So give a big shout out to those guys, Team X players. If you don't know which Team X players it is the emblem with the dog and it has a hat on. These guys are doing excellent. They helped me create my channel. I'm grateful for it. But please give them a big shout out and subscribe and like to their videos as well. And that is it for now, guys. And I'll be seeing you in the next episode of Subnautica.